morning on Shakedown Day in France. Rally cars await their drivers, tools are ready for their mechanics, and Mick the chef anticipates hungry tummies arriving for breakfast.
Morning, chef. Morning. Good morning.
The tarmac shakedown stage opens at 7:30 a.m. and the drivers have to complete a minimum of 4 runs. How important is shakedown for the drivers?
Well, not just for the drivers, but for the engineers. With check the weights, get a good confidence with the car. That the engineer and the driver agree with everything that we're gonna do and what setup we're gonna have for the rally.
I need to drive the car like I would drive in the rally, because then the information from the data for the engine guys and our engineers, that they can see that everything works when you actually drive with the competition speed. So I need to drive fast, but of course not to take any risks, that we can see that the car is ready for the rally.
So we're halfway now at the minute. Just at the minute we've done our first 3 runs, and at the minute we're quickest. But we'll just sit and talk with the engineers. We'll make a few very small details. Obviously, it's very important not to set up the car just specifically for the shakedown. On a rally like Germany, the shakedown isn't really representative of the stages, so it's we need to be careful not to get too carried away with the time and concentrate on getting the car set up.
Preparation is important. Both drivers have tested pre-event, with Jari-Matti also getting in some single-seat racing experience at Le Mans in a bid to hone his skills.
We did some good steps in the test. I got a good feeling with the car, just to improve the confidence between the driver and the car. And so that's what we have done, and those little details, I think I just feel that I have a little bit more grip on the car, on the rear, and which brings me the confidence.
Strasbourg is the city that plays host for a 3rd year in a row in France. There are 3 new stages for the 2012 edition. 1 run in the city centre of Strasbourg itself on Thursday afternoon, with the majority of the tests in the forests and hillside of the Vosges Mountains.
The new stages are much faster, and it's like a motorway in many places. So for me it's going to be very different, but the stages are very, very good, I must say, the new stages. Nice surface, you're climbing up the hill, a lot of hairpins, and it's also very good nature around, so it's a good feeling when you're driving there. Of course it is some parts of the stages who is rough and bumpy and narrow and dirty, but it has everything in. My driving style is more as a tarmac driver, more smooth, like to drive proper lines and clean driving. On gravel you have to attack more, it's you have to really push quite hard to keep up the speed and stuff like that. But I like every surface, but tarmac I always had a good feeling with it,
It is early autumn in France and the forecast is for mixed conditions. Tough choices lie ahead for the team on tyres, which will be one of the many challenges of the weekend.
You remember in Germany we went too low, too hard, and then we didn't have the temperature on the tires, and it was difficult. So.
Jari-Matti tells us about one of the unique features of a tarmac surface: blacktop.
Blacktop is, if you think about that, this would be the surface of the tarmac, and then you see this stripe here, which looks like that you have little holes here, like little holes, and those holes are filled with the black glue. And if that black glue fills the little holes, basically it comes so smooth that the water doesn't go any more to the holes, and the water especially stays on the top of that surface, and that makes it very, very slippy. But on the other hand, if it's dry, you can imagine that it's very, very good, the grip, because you will on that blacktop you can actually get rubber sticking on it, and the rubber from the tire sticking on it makes it actually really good grip in some places.
Keep your eye on the Fiesta Facebook page over this weekend and you will find out exactly what Jari-Matti is doing here.